Everybody, it's Agnes, and I'm going to do a trust focus wheel today. Sone, you have asked for this, so I'm going to do it for you now. So, in the middle, as you can see, I have written the end result. So, I trust them because trust issues seem to come up with other people a lot, especially in relationship. So what we're going to do is we're going to work our way around the focus wheel so that we end up at this statement. Okay, so to start off, now you pick something general, remember, because otherwise it's too hard to believe. So something like, I remember, I'm going to write this down so you can see the whole process at the end. I remember when I felt trust. Now, there's got to be a time in your life with someone that you did feel it. So what you do is you start there, okay? So we start off with that. I remember when I felt trust. I spelt remember wrong, but I'm not going to fix it. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to work our way around here so that you end up here, okay? Some statements you make will not feel believable. If they don't feel believable, don't write them down. So if you write, okay, I trust so-and-so, and you name someone, your heart goes, no, I don't. You don't write that in because it's not going to get you around the wheel to where you really feel this. You got to winch your way around slowly, okay? So statement number 2, let's try something like, I liked that feeling. So, feeling trust is a good feeling because feeling lack of trust is not a good feeling. So, let's go back. Starting here, I remember when I felt trust. You go, how do I feel about that? Okay, yep, I do remember when I felt that. So you move to your second statement. I liked that feeling. So you kind of settle in there and you go, yep, I like that feeling. Your head shouldn't argue with that because the feeling of trust is a good feeling, okay? There's got to be some time in your life that you felt trust at least once. All right, so let's move along. Let's see if I can come up with something else. I felt secure the day I felt trust. Okay, so we go back to this. So trust is what we're trying to improve at the top, and we're going to start here again. So what you do is each time you go back to the first one and you move around and you read them and you see how they feel. So you go, okay. I remember when I felt trust, and you spend a little moment just feeling it and going, yeah, that was a good moment. And you just feel it for a bit, eyes closed if you like. Then you move to the next one. I liked that feeling. So you sit there, eyes closed again for a minute, and you can just breathe in, breathe out, and say, I liked that feeling. And you go, yeah, okay, it's believable, I can do that one. Then you come down to the next one. I felt secure the day I felt trust. And you just feel that feeling. You go back to that memory and you go, that was such a great day. I really loved feeling that. And then your head will go, yeah, but you haven't felt that since, or you haven't felt that very often, or you felt more untrust. So your head will start to go into stuff. But you just go, okay, yeah, but I felt secure the day I felt that trust. So you go, okay. So I've moved around, and we're going to fill in this one now. So, next statement might be, you might go, I have a lot of trust in relationships. Now, I didn't write that down because some of you will go, no, didn't feel that one because I don't have that, because it's not true, because it's too hard to believe. So, I didn't write it down for that very reason. So, we'll try another one. Let's go for, as I am trustworthy. I attract trust. Okay, so the energy of being trustworthy and trusting creates you getting that back. Okay, some of you will believe that, some of you won't. If it's not believable, don't write that one down. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Trust. I remember when I felt trust. So you go back, you do it again. You do the little exercise. You read it and you go, ah, yeah, I remember a day when I felt trust. I liked that feeling. Breathe in, breathe out and go, yeah, I did like that feeling. Relive it. Then you go back down and you go, I felt secure that day that I felt trust. Oh, I did. I felt secure. I felt secure in that moment. I felt really connected to whoever that was. And yeah, I did. I felt it. I felt secure. Okay, so this one. As I am trustworthy, I attract trust. That might be believable for you or not. Remember, this is just an example focus wheel. So, as I am trustworthy, I attract trust. For me, that's believable, so I'm going to leave it on there. Okay? So you've got to check out every statement. How does that feel in your heart and in your gut? And then you go, no. So you might cross out, rewrite. So if you're doing it at home, do it in pencil so you can rub out. Okay? I'm doing it here so you can see it because it's hard to see if I write it in pen or pencil. So, okay. Let's go to another one. So we've gone, as I am trustworthy, I attract trust. I trust, and I'm going to get you to write a person's name. Now, it might not be who you're doing a focus wheel about. It could be your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother, a friend, a cousin, a colleague, whoever it is. Think of one person that you actually feel trust with. So we're going to write it here, I trust, and you write the name in there. So then you go around again. You start at the top, you read that, you feel it. 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 So you're starting to iron out the wrinkles in your distrust, okay? So now this empty one, you can do more of these. I've just made it not too many so you can actually see. This one, what you're aiming to do is to get to this feeling of I trust them. I trust them. Which, of course, in the beginning you go, no, I don't. So, okay, so let's do another statement that brings you closer to the whole statement or affirmation, I trust them. So you've just done, I trust so-and-so, and you go, yes, I love them, I trust them, they're easy to trust, they always have my back, they always look out for me, I feel loved and connected and secure in that relationship with that person. Okay, so let's try something a bit bolder. Now, on the whole concept of everyone as you pushed out, if I radiate I trust out, then I must attract a trustworthy person. Okay, so it's on the principle of if, when you're suspicious and when you are feeling distrust and then you go stalking on Facebook or social media or on their LinkedIn or wherever it is that you go looking at their WhatsApp to see if they're on or whatever, when you're doing that, all your distrust goes out and then it attracts distrusting behavior. It attracts third parties, it attracts people putting you, it doesn't matter. It could be a colleague at work. It could be a relationship with a specific person. It could be trusting your sister. It could be trusting your father or your mother. It could be trusting your boss. It doesn't really matter. So if you radiate out, I trust, then I must attract trust coming back at me, because that's a vibrational match, okay? So let's have a look at this for the last time. Now, this might be too hard for some of you to believe. I'm just showing you how it works. You can put your own statements in. So this one, again, you're going to start at this, you know, read, feel it, 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 okay? So this last one, if I radiate, I trust out, then I must attract a trustworthy person or trustworthy relationships. And then you move to the middle, I trust them. So that's how you work your way around to get to the bullseye, okay? It's like when you're doing archery, you know, there's the rings, and then the middle is the bullseye, and you hit the arrows around, and then hopefully you hit the middle. So with this, it's kind of very systematic. You go, oh God, it's all back to front, so I've got to go the opposite of what I think. Go that way, and then into the middle. So, Sone, good little idea. Glad you asked about that. I've done it for you finally. And also, I'm going to put down in the description some YouTubes that I think might be good to have a look at if you want to do a little bit of extra looking at some other YouTubes I've done a while ago. Now, Neville Nugget number 2 is about distraction. Neville Nugget episode 3 is about conviction. Neville Nugget episode 8 is about pretending. Neville Nugget number 7 is about the power of influence. Number 6 is living from it. And number 5, I aming. Now, I know I've done them all out of sequence, but my head doesn't always work in chronological order, so that's what you get. So I hope you can apply the focus wheel. Great little exercise. It's from Abraham Hicks. It is not mine. I won't take credit for it, but it has been very useful for me, and I've used it on many an occasion. So lots of love and happy focus wheeling.